Good morning. I'm here with Phillip Aceves. He's an artist currently showing Sagebrush and Quartz Hill. How you doing, sir? How are you?
Doing good today, how are you?
Can you tell me about your show here in Sagebrush?
Well, it's called The Land Becomes You, and it's mostly experiences from when I lived in Arizona for a year, this past year, and I just took whatever I saw, like the symbolisms or just walking through the desert and the colors, and I just sort of integrated them into these new works, which you can see here. This one's called Mindscape.
What does it represent?
Well, Mindscape to me is just whatever I feel like I want to create from a landscape that I've visited.
Will you tell me something about the raven and what does it mean in this painting?
Okay. Well, the raven's big animal in my life. Like even at my home here in Quartz Hill, like there's ravens swooping around the yard, and so I see them like every day. And I've had an experience with the raven like maybe 8 years ago, where one came down from the sky and clawed at my face. And the next day, I had Bell's palsy disease, which paralyzed half of my face. And so after that, like my view of the world changed, of how people saw me and how I saw them. And then I kind of like got interested in the raven and looked deeper into it, and I found that in a Native American culture, the raven is supposed to be the messenger of the universe. So that, coupled with what happened to me and changing my life, my perspective, kind of always stuck with me. So I like to incorporate the raven in my artworks.
I really enjoy your technique. Very good use of color. Where do you go to college? Do you study to be an artist?
Yeah, I went to Otis College of Design. I graduated there about 4 years ago. And yeah, I mean, there I learned where my style came from, and kind of learning from these different professors and taking bits and pieces from them and kind of incorporating into my view of life.
Okay, and one question is, several of your pieces you see the spheres. What do they represent in your art?
The spheres are kind of like a almost magical like force, something like in this one up here is the Grand Canyon. And I know when I went there and viewed the Grand Canyon for the first time, like there's some sort of otherworldly quality to the Grand Canyon when you get just like looking at it, like almost not real. So these orbs or spheres kind of represent this kind of otherworldly feel, and I like to incorporate them in some of the pieces of mine.
Great. If you want to send a message to future generation of artists that are coming in, what would it be?
I would say just never doubt yourself. Like always, whatever you feel in your mind that you want to create, just do it. You gotta create what's in you, and don't worry about what other people are gonna think about you. Just